For us on our own farm, no-till and strip-till, I mean, one of the big things is our closing system. We ended up, just a couple years ago, we put on what we call furrow force. We noticed we had some tougher to close situations on the planter in harder ground, wetter ground, especially 2024 was wet for us, through the entire season. And so we put furrow force on, which ended up, it's a 2-stage closing system that we close with the first stage, and then the second stage is kind of managing soil density. So we lighten that up, try to just tiptoe over the top of the wet ground and make sure everything did get fully closed up. So that's been a big thing for us. This year, we're going to start looking more into the technology on the sprayer. We're going to make some changes on the what we call Symphony nozzle is our PWM control on the sprayer. Make sure we do knock out all the weeds, that we don't have escapes and things like that. Looking at some of the camera technology, Symphony Vision Rate, we're going to be adding this year as well. Some of the crop scouting things, crop health, stand counts, stuff like that, or emergence consistency, and just rate control, using a full range of a label. If we don't have many weeds, we're going to cut back on the rate. If we do have taller or more small weeds, we will increase the rate and use the full range of the label and just try to get more efficient as we go through. It is important to think, when you look at weed escapes, how many make it through, it's probably not going to be a major yield hit for a couple making it through. The big thing for us is, being multi-year with the seed bank that we're building up, especially with water hemp. We've had a lot of water hemp making it through lately. And the seeds that are there and viable for years to come is always a big thing. So weed escapes more for a seed bank. Long-term thing is a battle where we've just got to get 100% kill. We have not been, and we need to start. So we're looking at things to get more efficient and a better kill. No, nozzle tips, I mean, especially if we've been using the same tips for years, the tips themselves on the bottom as they're coming out, if you look at the bottom, those do wear over time. And if I do a rate check or a bucket check or like a small cup check, if those are more than 10% off from what their target is, we've got to replace the nozzles. There are times when I'll be 30% off, and you get, say, ends, breakaways that hit the ground a couple times. It doesn't take much to get those, 30, 50% off of a target pattern or application rate. And so a lot of guys looking at them now and just and doing a bucket check, nozzle by nozzle, see how much variation we've got. Do I need to replace those? Are they still good, still in line? All those go into, weed escapes. If I don't get the right droplet size or pattern and rate, we're not going to get them killed like what we need them. We're always expecting a good year. I mean, there's a lot of variables that go into it, but I think that we are set for success. Nobody knows what the weather's going to be like, what things are going to be like. We always try to plan for the best, but expect the worst, and have, kind of things lined up. So are we looking forward to it? For sure, we are. Obviously hope prices start coming back up, but we're going to be as efficient as we possibly can.